What up, curls? It's Lauren here with another episode of the Simply Curly channel. I know it's been a while. And so today I'm going to be just doing a little catch up with my life with you guys. And I'm also going to be talking about, or actually displaying with you guys, how I'm going to be washing these box braids with Taraji P. Henson's cleanser for the scalp. So I'm super excited to try that out with you guys today and just to catch up of what's been going on with my life. If you're a returning curl, thanks for joining again. I appreciate the support. And if you're new, I'm glad you found this video. Welcome to the Curl Gang. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for new and upcoming videos on natural hair care, skincare, and just lifestyle. I also do a little bit of vlogging too, which is pretty cool. So let's get into it, girls. All right, girls. So don't judge me if you see a little snow at the top, okay? I've been dealing with a lot of dandruff in this box braid journey, okay? So I'm going to try to combat that today with Taraji P. Henson's hair care line. I have already reviewed some of her products from her hair care line, but I'm going to review her yellow line today to try to cleanse my scalp. All right, I just want to show you guys the products. So it has spokes at the top, so it's more targeted to get in your scalp without messing up the integrity of your style. And so I saw this and was super excited. I honestly probably should have washed my hair a while ago, but that's okay. We're gonna get into this just in a second. But first, a life catch up.
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious. Hold on.
All right, curls. So 2020 has been crazy, first of all, like just insane. Personally, globally, obviously everybody has been dealing in their own kind of a way with the coronavirus, which has been pretty crazy. I'm personally choosing to still live my life, but following the CDC guidelines of hygiene and trying to social distance, but I'm also still living my life. Like, I went to the movies the other day. I still go out to eat sometimes and all of that. My job actually just, I wouldn't say quarantined us, but we have to work from home until further notice, which I'm excited about that because I prefer to work from home, to be completely honest. So it should be interesting. So yeah, that's that on the corona. In regards to my personal life, like, you know, you guys know that I'm a military wife and that Michael was stationed in South Korea, but recently, because his father is really sick, we've been dealing with that since December of 2019. He's actually on extended leave right now and is with his dad in Texas. I've gotten to see him, which my new vlog that I will be posting, if it's not up already, is about that trip when I went to go see him and we were hanging out and stuff like that. But to be honest, it's just like been really hard. This separation has just been really hard for me, emotionally, mentally. So lately, to be completely honest, I haven't been feeling like making these videos and I haven't been feeling myself. So I'm sort of just like forcing myself to be in my normal routine so I don't get down in the dumps. And I've actually recently started seeing a therapist to help me through this time. So maybe I'll make a video later about that. This is my first time like really seeing a therapist and I really like her so far. So I'm actually very excited for this journey for myself, mentally, emotionally, things like that. And I mean, hopefully you guys can be sort of like a support group for that. So comment down below if you guys have had experience with therapy. How did that work for you? I mean, I don't know if there's any military wives out there that actually watch my videos, but have you guys gone to therapy, especially during deployment times? Comment below, let me know your story. And again, as I progress through therapy, maybe I will talk more about how I feel about it and how it's helped me, but I've literally just started, so who's to know? But I'm excited. And so I'm trying to remain positive, and I am trying to keep to my schedule. I'm committing to myself to make sure I'm posting twice a week for you guys for the rest of the year. YouTubing makes me really happy, and I love editing. I love putting out this content for you guys. So, you know, I have to remain doing the things that make me happy and bring me joy in my life. So I am committing to going as hard as I did in the fall of last year for you guys. So I know I keep saying there's some good content coming, and there is, I promise. And, you know, as I get back in the flow of things, feel free to look at my old videos. There's a lot of good stuff, a lot of funny vlogs and things like that, especially if you're self-quarantined. I can't even talk. If you're self-quarantining for the coronavirus situation, this global pandemic. So, what else? All right, so you guys know that I have Hashimoto's disease. If you haven't seen my video about my hypothyroid story, I might put the link above here or put it in the end screen for you guys. But I've been changing my medicine with my endocrinologist, and actually for the past, well, I wouldn't say past 2 months, I would say from December to basically the end of January, I was having like a lot of heart flutters, like heart palpitations, like it felt like every day. I wasn't really tracking it and note taking, but it really, if it wasn't every day, it was every other day. And it got really like uncomfortable at the end of January for me. So I sent a message to my primary care physician, and I was just like, I don't know if I'm stressed from like my family, like my father-in-law is sick. I don't know if I'm stressed out from everything, or if it's my medicine, or if it's a heart problem. And so I was already due for seeing my endocrinologist really soon when I contacted her. And she was like, well, we'll just do your blood work right now, because I don't know if you guys know, if you have thyroidism, you definitely get your blood levels checked, because they check, I don't know off the top of my head like the scientific names for things, but like basically your thyroid levels and other things about your endocrine system in your blood. And so I had to get that done anyways, but she made me do it early. But I waited like a few days. I was like, gosh, like I was like freaking out. Like, I wonder if it is my thyroid medicine. They did change it and all these things. And the results came back, and actually like my levels were great, like better than they've ever been on the medicine. So, well, that was a good thing. Like the medication, like the change in the medication, basically I have to take a half pill on Sunday and like my regular dosage the rest of the days. And that has made my levels like perfect. And she also ran a whole blood panel on me to see like my sugar levels, like in anything, like oxygen level in the blood, like crazy stuff. And everything was average or normal, like good, like nothing was bad. So I was like, okay, well, it is not my thyroid. So at that point, she suggested I see a cardiologist to rule out anything wrong with my heart. So when I went in there, which it was like weird to go to the cardiologist, because no offense, there were a lot of elderly people there, and so it just sort of felt weird to be there, because I mean, I feel healthy, like I don't really feel like I have to pass out or anything like that, so it's just sort of weird being there. But anyways, when I went back there, they tested, like they listened to my heart and everything was normal. And then they did the EKG, and they were like, are you usually on the low end for your blood pressure or whatever they said? And I was like, yeah, resting heart rate is usually like 66, 68. So this is not anything abnormal. So the cardiologist actually came in and he was like, well, your EKG looks great. So the only thing we can do is do a heart monitor. And I was like, oh my gosh, it sounds like I'm being so dramatic. Like I started doubting myself, like, am I like making this up? I'm not making this up. It's not life or death. Like it's not causing me to not have a quality life. Like I can still work out. I can still go to work. Like it doesn't affect my life, but it is like sort of weird that it's happening. So I was like, well, how long do you have to wear it? And he's like, honestly, just because your tests are so good, we would have to do a heart study for you over a month. So if you haven't noticed, there's like a little bump on my chest. It's because I have this heart monitor on. So yeah, that's a thing. And it's so uncomfortable. The sticky things in my skin is so sensitive that the sticky little EKG sticker things are so irritating. And like I don't have a lot of shirts that fully cover it, so I just hate that people ask me about it. It's just awkward because there's nothing really wrong with me. They're just trying to test why I'm having abnormal heartbeats. So yeah, so I'm due for the heart monitor to get taken off, I think April 4th. Either between April 2nd and April 4th. So I cannot wait. We're almost there. I feel like I'm halfway there, but whew, I can't wait to get it off. They're also going to do an ultrasound on my heart. So it's just like very weird thing. So it's like Michael's dad, like my heart palpitations, then like I'm not feeling right like emotionally, so I started therapy, and then heart monitor. So it's just been a lot going on for me, and I think I haven't really felt like doing videos, but I just told myself I gotta do it. I can't not finish what I started, and I love doing this, so why would I stop? Why would I do something that brings me joy, right? So we're here. Hopefully you enjoyed that little story time. But now let's get into this head, honey, because it's really trash. It's really trash. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it really needs help. So let's get into it. Okay, curls, pause for a second. First of all, I want to say, this is just going to be a quick, side note. I don't know. Hopefully the lighting's good. Like I'm trying to play with a lot of things here, and honestly, I cannot wait until me and Michael are moved in together again, so I actually have my own space to record. Because if you guys haven't noticed, that's why I change backgrounds a lot. Just because depending on what my family is doing in the house. Right now, I'm in the mother-in-law suite at my parents' house to record, but it's just hard. So when I actually have my own space, the background's gonna look cuter and all that when I can set everything up. But hopefully my camera setting is good and my lighting's good. Also, side note, I had a big old zit, on my cheek, and I thought it was ready and I popped it. And so there's that whole deal. But I cleaned it because it was bleeding, curls. I don't do this at home. That was not a good idea. I should have left it alone and just put the patch on. But after I cleaned it and put some moisture on it, I put this zip pad on it that I got from Sephora. So just in case you guys were this girl got something on her cheek, and does she know? Yes, I know, curls. I know this is there. I'm just trying to zap this zit away before tomorrow. Okay. And that's that on that. Oh my gosh. Curls, I'm so sorry. First of all, if you hear these dogs barking in the background, disrespectful, okay? And also, my memory card ran out of memory, so it just shut off on me. So what I was saying next was, look at this hot mess. It's my braids are so dusty, and I don't know if you can tell, I have some pieces that have my actual hair coming out. And that's really, I don't know if this is normal, but my hair is really fine. and so that's why it's just coming out a little bit. But that's why I'm a little nervous, and I've waited this long to wash my hair, because I'm nervous that, like, because my hair is like that, it will slip and the braids, like, it will be done, like I will need to take them out, because I got them in February 13th 2020, and it is now March 15th. So it's been a few days past. Well, no, has it been 30 days? It's been 31 days now, and my scalp, it itches, it's dirty, I'm self-conscious. I can't wear them down anymore because I feel like the hairs in the back, I don't know if I'm too far away, but the hairs in the back, y'all, is coming out. It looks good in the camera to me though still. Ow! But I'm going to try this new cleanser by Taraji B. Henson. So hold on while I get that stuff. Ooh. So first, let me just tell you, I have been using in between this brand. Let's see if it will focus. Come on, focus for me, baby. Okay, that one. Okay, this is Ultra Chill, I believe it's called. Ultra Chill, an energizing and cooling serum. So this basically, like, if your scalp is on fire, you can put this to calm and relieve your scalp. It has aloe, biotin, tea tree oil, and caffeine, and it really is awesome. It smells like her product line. I don't know if you guys have seen my video, but I talk about how it's very perfumy. It tastes like taste, not taste. It smells like perfume, cologne. It smells like that. But I love the feeling, and it actually, like, if I felt like I had a dandruff flare up, if I put this on it, let's see if I can find a patch. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get close. So let's try to find a little dandruff page. Y'all being real up close and personal. So, like, when I push this stuff out, ooh, it's white, but it goes on, and it sort of takes away that look of the dandruff. So I did like that part about it. Like, I know when I put this product on, the dandruff just disappears for a little bit, but it doesn't go away. And so that is why I need to wash my hair today. Okay? So I got the Master Cleanse, a targeted scalp wash, and Mint Condition, a tingling scalp conditioner. Because as you guys probably or should know, just because you have protective hairstyles doesn't mean you're not supposed to really take care of your scalp. If your scalp is healthy, that means your hair is going to be healthy. And my main concern right now is that I possibly have gone too long without washing my hair, because I don't know if you guys are like this. When I feel like a little dandruff patch, I like go crazy with this itching. And like right in the middle of the parts in my braids, there is like a lot of dandruff, I feel like. Okay, so let's get it cracking on this wash. So basically, Master Cleanse basically says, you know, twist it open and squeeze the product to targeted areas, which is all the areas for me, and massage it to scalp and roots. Rinse thoroughly. It has witch hazel water, eucalyptus oil, and tea tree oil. So I have a feeling it's going to feel very good. My concern is that, like, I want a lot of the buildup to go away, and if it doesn't, honestly, curls, I'm probably going to take these braids out, because I want to be able to cleanse my hair thoroughly. So we're just going to learn together. I honestly, this is my first time having box braids. The last time I had box braids, I feel like I was in kindergarten, and it wasn't really my choice. It looked cute though, it looked cute, but it wasn't my choice. And the only other thing, before we get into this too, I was going to do a video on like how to style your box braids, but I actually got them installed. You can't tell anymore just because of like the state of my braids, but I got them installed in the triangle parts, and I don't know if it's just me, the way my head is shaped, or because of the parting. I just feel like I can't really pull my hair up. Like when I do styles, like when I pull my hair up, like I don't know if it's like, obviously I lay my baby hairs down, so don't judge me. But like, I just don't look cute to me. Like, I don't know. I just rather have them down. And so the only thing that I would really do is like pull it back, like do some kind of twist thing and pull it back. But honestly, curls, I haven't been really styling it. The other night I went out with my girlfriends and I tried the top knot bun and my head was killing me. And honestly, like if I ever got like the regular parting, I might try it. But because I haven't been doing different styles, I'm not even going to make a video. Like I only try to make videos on things that I actually do. And I was not doing that with these box braids. But yeah, let's get into the cleanse. First, start with the master cleanse, rinse it out, and then follow up with the conditioner. First of all, you have to rinse this out too, so this is going to be fun. So let's get into it. So because I'm doing this out of the shower, I am going to use this towel because I think it's going to be really liquidy. It might make a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. And then I'm going to rinse out. I'm not going to show you guys me rinsing it out, like that's doing too much. You guys know how to rinse, you know, your hair out. But yeah, I'm not even going to, well actually I will like do it in sort of sections, but I don't really have clips with me right now, so I'm just gonna zoom these so I can focus on one side. Now is the part of the segment where I'm gonna start speeding up the film so you guys can just, you know, look at how I do this. Alright curls, so I don't know if you can tell, but there is shampoo in my hair. You can see it mostly in a lot of the hair that has come out of the braids. But it's in there and it does feel very clean, like it's cleaning. But to be honest, I don't know how much. And it says massage in the scalp. So I'm trying to do that without messing the braid integrity too much. I'm just hoping I don't have like an afro under my braids. How is it looking so far, girls? Well, I'll be right back as I rinse my hair out. I'll be right back. Alright, girls, so I'm back and that was an experience. Honestly, my scalp does feel clean. But I'm actually not sure if I've gotten all the soap out. Like, I hope I have. Like, I think some of my edges have some residue on it. But I figured that because I'm putting the conditioner on too, and that I'll have to rinse that out, that at that point I'll get a lot of it out also. So, let's get into the conditioner. Mint condition. So, to me, that says that it's about to be tingly also, but conditioning my scalp. It has aloe, shea butter, eucalyptus oil, and peppermint. So that means my scalp is really going to be stimulated, which I'm here for. That helps soothe your scalp when it's really itchy. So I'm here for this. And it says use the applicator to target scalp areas and gently squeeze to dispense the product. Twist to the left, blah, blah, blah. Apply liberally directly on the scalp and massage it in. Indulge and use daily or as desired. Rinse thoroughly. So we're just gonna have our journey of conditioning this here scalp, baby. So again, I'm gonna speed up the camera or the video footage so you guys can just have a quick view on how I get this done. Alright, curls. So you probably can't see that much, but I have, conditioned my scalp to my best of my ability. My braids are getting a little bit heavy. So I'm trying. But yeah, so I'm gonna rinse this out finally, and then I'll be back to grease my scalp and tell you guys my thoughts on this process. I'll be back. All right, curls, so I'm completely rinsed out. So just before I start oiling my face really quick, I did like the products a lot. I did like that I did feel some suds from the shampoo, even though it's really liquidy. So I did feel like I was getting a clean. But I am a little nervous that I did not rinse my braids thoroughly. Like, we'll see if some of the product got trapped where the knots are being made. But you guys, I had to clean my hair. Like, my scalp was on fire and just dirty, and I wanted to release some of that dirt so my hair can thrive. So we'll see how it goes. This is how it's looking right now. My braids are very heavy, so if you do end up getting braids or have braids right now that are like these, I would say, like, be very, very gentle when you're like rinsing your hair out. Don't just fling your hair around, just because honestly I've had these braids in for about a month, and I'm feeling that tension with the braids being heavier, with it having waterlogged in it, that I literally had to hold, when I was having my head upside down, I had to hold my braids so it wouldn't hurt so bad. So, you do have to take it gentle, especially for your braids in the front. You don't want to snatch those edges, okay? So yeah, I am a little bit nervous about products getting trapped, but I will comment down below for the next day if I do notice any residue, or if it's very minimal. I will follow up with you guys below of what my next day hair experience was. But for those of you really quick that haven't looked at my video yet about Taraji P. Henson's hair care line, again, I'll put that link above or on my end screen so you can go and check out her line and my review on it. But you can access these products easily at Target. They're overall pretty cheap, but the cleanser I think was either $11 to $14. So keep that in mind, guys. So now I am going to oil my scalp. And why am I doing that? It's important to oil your scalp after you have your protective styling, you're washing your scalp, you're conditioning, but you're rinsing it out. You need some way to lock in moisture on your scalp so it stays hydrated. And so honestly, I have been oiling my scalp this whole time. Anytime that I'm irritated, or at least once a week, I have been oiling my scalp. But it's especially important now that I have rinsed my hair and my hair is going to start drying. So I am going to use my Melanin Pure Oil Blend. This oil is the bomb. I also use it on my body, but if you want to check out my hair product review for the Melanin hair care line, I'll put that link above. And I've done 2 reviews so far, one on the initial launch of the line and then a second one on the new leave-in conditioner. So if you're interested in products like me, you want to try something new, check out that link and the review that I did. But yeah, so I am going to go forth and oil my scalp. All right, girls, so I'm done oiling my scalp. It should be looking a little bit shiny on the camera. I do have to say my scalp feels clean. Again, I will comment below on if I see any residue. But yeah, if you are going to this video, first of all, if you've made it this far, shout out to you. You a real MVP. Comment below and just say, hey, I love the video. Thank you for the support. But anyways, if you did come to this video, mainly because you're like, I got box braids and I don't know what to do to wash them. Are they going to look crazy? I mean, obviously, my hair doesn't look as neat as it did when I first got it done. But at the end of the day, it's all good. Like, it still looks good. It looks, to me, when it doesn't look so clean and polished, it looks like a little bit more natural. Like, this might be my real hair. That might be a stretch. But anyways, again, if you found yourself to this video and you're like wondering, how do I clean them? I would highly suggest at least getting this master cleanse. Or if you want a budget, well, this is pretty cheap, but if you want to use stuff that you've already have, you could probably purchase a bottle, an empty bottle like this at Sally's with spokes at the top, and put in your own shampoo and water it down immensely. You don't want those suds to get stuck in your braids, and that's mainly why a lot of people don't wash their braids during the time that they have box braids. But yeah, that should do the trick too. And don't forget to condition and seal your hair, your scalp. Seal that moisture in, and then you're good to go. It might take longer than usual for your hair to dry. Like, my hair is still pretty wet. It might still actually be wet in the morning, but that's okay. Don't forget to sleep with your silk bonnet. I will put a link below on the silk bonnet that I currently use. It's big enough to fit my braids in there. In case you guys were wondering, where do I get something like that? I found one on Amazon, y'all. So I will put that link below. But that's all I have for you, curls. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on this YouTube journey with me. If you are wanting a request for a video, also don't hesitate to comment below. Comment below or DM me on Instagram. If you are wanting to try a product and you sort of want me to review it for you, I'm totally open to that. So don't forget to comment below if you have any requests. Again, thanks for watching, and until next time, curls, peace and love.